Hi, I don't give a fuck how you're doing. Today I'm gonna react to my own video that I've done 15 years ago to show my friends that it was cool to shoot an M4 when my issue rifle was a FAMAS. So that's a little bit of intro. I'm LARPing. Well, I'm more like cosplaying on how I was dressed on that video 15 years ago in Afghanistan over there. My kit has evolved a little bit. I invested in a Comtac XPI. I've got a Faro Concept Slickster with some spiritus system dangler, and I've got all kind of shit, including a radio and stuff on the back, a tubular stuff you can't see, but you'll see in another video I'll show you. But yeah, let's go and watch that video and talk about it. All right, so here's the video. Uh, okay, so before I start, let me do an outfit check. How I did glow up at the time. So I had the old Comtax, first version of it, I think. Maybe Comtac 2s, I don't know. My hat was genuine Eagle Industry multicam. They're not made anymore. I'm so sad about that. You're gonna have to tell me if you find it on eBay or on Vinted or whatever, because I would love to have it. Even if my notch I have today is pretty good, good shit. My glasses, same one I have today is still the same. It's I've had it for 22 years, so I changed the screen a few times, of course, maybe 4 or 5 times, but they are still the same shades. Oakley M frames, best best shades I ever had. Have a clear screen. Well, multiple ones. I use it for everything, except when I want to go trendy, when I'm dressed up. I have another pair of Oakleys that are more civilians. Apart from that, let's talk about the combat shirt. That one I found in a corner of my building when I arrived in Afghanistan on the fob. There is, you can't see it, but there's holes in the back and on the shoulder on the other side. And because we just had issued one to go for 6 months in Afghanistan, I decided, oh yeah, a free combat shirt. Let's take it. The airborne patch has been given to me by a good friend of mine, who I organized that shooting session, but I'm gonna come back to it in a minute. Uh, let's yeah, the open top uh, mag patches are from Warrior Assault System. Basically, all my kits I bought on the Warrior Assault System because our kit was shit. Well, it was worn up because it's been given between deployments, between units and stuff, and they've been there for years. So me and my boys, we decided to buy our own shit on the Warrior Assault System, based in the UK. Amazing persons, amazing customer service, even 10% for military personnel on deployment. So that was good. It's very high quality and pretty cheap as well for what it is. What I've upgraded a little bit today, invested in Comtax XPI, sorry. Very, I'm very happy with my notch hat. Yeah, let's keep going. Right, about the gun itself. It belongs to my good friend, Staff Sergeant Joe B from the U.S. Army. And just for the occasion of that shooting session, he decided to bring some two or three grenades, and he decided to attach the M203 on his rifle, as well as the leaf sights. I've got a video on that show you. And trust me, I fucked up big times the first time I shot it. It's going to be a laugh. You'll see. That will be the subject for another video. Some fancy Gucci Magpul rail covers with a little artistic pattern. I quite like it. Gives a style. Has absolutely no use, especially on sides. But yeah, you want to pimp out your rifle. It's always good. And yeah, oh yeah, I forgot my gloves are Warrior Assault System as well. Now I've got pigs because pig is the brand to have today. So yeah, that's it. So what's the story of that shooting session? I'm gonna put on some pictures so during the montage so you can see. There was I organized it. I had the idea because I've seen that in our ammo locale, we had shitloads of ammo for every type of weapon systems we had back in Afghanistan, including the HK 417 as well. And so I talked to my friend Staff Sergeant Joe B from the U.S. Army and said, "How about we bring all our guns to the range, and we just switch? You take your FAMAS, we take your M4s, your M16s, and they took our FAMAS and our 417s. Yeah, and we decided to basically spend the afternoon burning all the spare ammo we had. That was the end of the deployment, and we were not supposed to go out the warrior anymore because we had too much casualties already. So the French president said no more. And even though the colonel was like, "No, we need to go. We have the initiative," and he said, "No, no, 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 no. You've lost already too many people. It's political reasons. Let's cut the crap." Anyway, so that's why we had loads of ammo spare, and we decided to burn it all this afternoon. And I've got a little bit into trouble when shooting rifle grenades, like the one we plug on the end of the FAMAS and the M203s. But I'm gonna talk about that shit, that funny anecdote in the video on the M203. All right, let's watch the end of the video. Nothing really interesting, to be honest. Just a young guy shooting for being losing his virginity with the M4. Yeah, we had different type of targets that we put on the at the end of the range, and so because there's a big berm, we placed some shit on top of it. I don't remember where it was, but I think it was we just stapled some paper we had on wooden pallets. I think mostly. I might have some pictures as well. I'm gonna try to find them. Yeah, and shooting with a magnifier and a endpoint. I think it was the M3, if I'm being correct, but I don't remember. And the magnifier was an endpoint as well. I was expecting EOTech, but no, that was a endpoint branded magnifier. So times 3. So we were shooting it like between 25 and 50 meters, yards, if you prefer, for you imperial idiots. Yeah. You can watch that beautiful unload and safety shot on the direction of the targets. No sling attached, unfortunately, because your sling is your holster. But yeah, that's how it is. And when I lay it down, you can barely see right there. That's the end of a HK417. But I'm gonna show you pictures of that on. Well, actually, maybe at the end. Maybe now. I don't know. I'll see when I do the montage. The montage, because I'm not very good at montage. I'm learning every day. So give me a fucking break. Otherwise, I come to your house and I'll burn your dog. No, I'll burn your wife. I'll rape your dog. And I'll shoot your house. All right. You have a beautiful day, even if I don't give a fuck. And I'll see you on the next one.